Hi, Fiona. It's
Hi, hi.
really nice to reconnect with you. And today I thought could be a great opportunity for you to share one of your stories of how Mindscape works so well for you. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I can. About a year ago, we're living in an old house, an old 3 bedroom house, and just in the matter of over a couple of weeks, there was a load of mice in the house, and I was just terrified. Didn't know what to do. Couldn't put down poison because we were a lover of dogs, and we didn't want, the dogs getting the poison. And we set some traps. Nothing was working. They were in the bedroom. I was just terrified. I wasn't sleeping, Heidi. I contacted a company to come out and have a look, but literally they said it could be impossible in a way because there's so many holes. Could be the attic, could be even hard to know where to start.
Mm.
So I got I went into my Mindscape, went into my workshop, and I called my own house into my workshop, and I worked on all of that and controlling the mice and getting rid of the mice from the house. And I haven't had one in over a year. And
That's such an amazing
it was
story.
fantastic because every day, every night they were in the house. And it was amazing to think that through the power of Mindscape, what you can do. And that's
Oh,
just, yeah,
thank you for sharing that
very
story.
welcome, very welcome.
I have a similar story. I'll
Yes,
share with you. I had ants in my house a few years ago, and these ants, they were downstairs and then upstairs in my kitchen. They were like big ants, and I believe they were carpenter ants. So I was quite worried that they might eat some of the wood of the house.
yes, yes,
And so I also had someone come in and they're like, okay, we'll come and spray your house for these ants. And there was like they were like just black and there was like hundreds and hundreds of them
yes,
downstairs and upstairs. So I was like, okay. And also I was like, oh, ants, you do not belong here. If you can leave before the exterminator comes, then you won't get sprayed and die. And
yes.
they stayed. And so I went into Mindscape the night before my house was going to get sprayed. And I just shared with them, I'm like, this is what's going to happen. And I invite you to, not invade the boundary of my house. And by the next morning, there was just half a dozen. So when this person came to spray, he's like, this is not an ant problem. And I,
Right. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
so fascinating
Oh,
how
yeah.
through communicating through Mindscape, the ants listened, just like your
Yeah.
mice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I do think it's really brilliant,
Yeah.
right? That we're
Yeah.
able to
Fascinating. Yeah.
communicate in a way that often doesn't work. Um,
Yes. And we can do it ourselves, which is great.
Absolutely brilliant. Thanks for your time today, Fiona. I
You're
so
very
appreciate
welcome.
it. I look forward to coming to Ireland and teaching Mindscape.
Yes, me too.